Hello and welcome to episode number 61. This is the first episode I'm recording from actually the Linux side of my computer. I didn't realize I hadn't set it up. I hadn't installed OBS. I hadn't even installed the video editor. But yes, I haven't been doing much Linux in the last few months, but I am now because I'm doing some fucking development. But never mind about that. Today, what is that? Today, I am going to be improving my villager system, or the chicken machine. The chicken machine lagged out the server. That's what it is. The chicken machine lagged out the server. There were hundreds of chickens, and they're all killed, so I'm going to try and make some instant harming potions, because right now the protocol is you break it and kill the chickens, but someone just broke it and let all the chickens out. So my entire base was filled with chickens. Yeah. Oh no, someone robbed all my potion making equipment. All my bottles are gone. Okay. I don't know. Don't know what to make it with. Maybe the cleric guy will sell. Maybe the cleric will sell something. Oh, I'm coming to get harassed by some of these people. Not selling bottles. Yikes. I don't know what I did with all my bottles. Jacob didn't give me any. Oh, they're right there. I'm just stupid, that's what it is. Yeah, what an idiot. They need to be filled with water, though. Let's actually use, I think it was Esley who built that. Esley is the creator of transgender fried chicken, which actually did cause, for some reason, controversy. I don't know why. There's no reason why it should have, but somebody started complaining about it. But they can't do that. Oh, sorry. Powder is gone. Looks like I'll need to go to the nether. Yikes. Unless I can find some. I'll be back. Okay, so I went back to my really old base. That's now Enro's base, because I know it has another fortress close to it. So hopefully it's still there if it hasn't been griefed up too much. Because I did not realize that when I lost it, I thought there was still some stuff in there. And I need to remember the route, which I of course did not map out very well. Okay, I think it's this way. I think it's very likely that I'm very wrong about this. I'm just going to get lost. And then I don't know what I'll do. So I'm going to try to put a cherry tree here. Hopefully that's supposed to mark the route, but I think that's unlikely. So I remember we have to go along the edge, and then it goes into one of the basalt biomes. The basalt biome is the most dangerous section of the route. Well, I think this might be the right way. Yeah, it's a horrible, horrible route. It's not mapped very well at all. Yeah, and then I have to cross here. This is the most dangerous part, because there are just big holes everywhere. I don't know where that leads. So there's a big magma cube there. it is. Oh, looks like I'll have to kill one of these big magma cubes first. These things just don't die, do they? And of course, they're not giving me any fire resistance or magma cream. Oh, I think that was the sound of magma cream, but it fell in the lava and broke. Wow. What's my reward for killing all of them? Nothing. I started thinking of getting a new moderator because Miss Landry is quite overworked. She's super active. Too active, actually. And all the other ones are indisposed. Come on. There. Let's get some blazes. Okay, I better get some blaze rods from this. Oh, why do I only have one? I killed at least 3 of them. Come on. Oh my gosh. This is annoying. How do I... Okay, 2. Screw that, I'm going home. There. That's always a mature response. To say screw that and go home. Okay. Yes. So all of this is just to fix the chicken machine. Or make it so that when we get to so many chickens that it's lagging out the server, and someone can hit the button and get a big supply of food, because it grows exponentially. And I noticed that when it got to around the 600 mark, someone pulled the override to shut it down, but the chickens still kept lagging the server because it doesn't kill them, it just prevents new ones from spawning. I also added this to my automation machine room because zombies were coming in and killing me when I was AFK. And so the system access, like I'll throw potions in there. Why? Because I'm too poor for a dispenser. Anyways, never mind about that. It's time to go back to Les Frais du Poulet and make some more potions. Okay. So first I have to administer the nether wart, I think. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm actually sure about how to do the splash potion. One moment, please. Well, I couldn't find much. It just says add it. I'm going to try and add it as the last step. I also need this glowstone. I'll try and add it as the last step and hope it works. Because if I just have drinkable potions, it'll be useless. I'll say rubbish and throw them in the bin. And I'll be quite unhappy. So now, I'll put the spider's eye in. And then I add this, and I think that makes it into instant harming. And I make it instant harming 2. Where's my gunpowder? And then splash. Hopefully that's going to work. See, look at me being so irresponsible. Okay, that just won't open. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I think there were some TNT and fire problems. Yeah, but anyway, enough about that. Let's hope this works. So I remember a long time ago, the first time I tried to make a potion in Minecraft, I screwed up the order of everything, and then it didn't work properly at all. But hopefully I'm not going to have instant damage too. Good. Yeah, the poison chest. Let's keep it up here where the potions are. Hopefully some kids aren't dumb enough to drink it. They shouldn't drink it. Look, that says it's poison. It's for killing the chickens. But now that I have that, I can switch on the chicken machine again. Like, I'll show you the results of the chicken machine. Yes. Hopefully that guy knows how to replant responsibly. Oh, there's 2 people on today, 10. Wait, why did someone pull this? Come on, that was not needed. They can just pull that lever to shut it off. So now I have to waste more time going all the way up and buy some redstone from the merchant. Because of course I don't have any redstone because I'm poor. And then I have to go back down 4 levels underground, do the chicken machine room because I'm on level 2, level 1, level 0, -1, and then -2. So now that I've done this, I'm going to turn on. This is going to be where I grow mushrooms. So I guess in the meantime I'll put it here, but yes, look at this. Chest after chest filled with chickens. So I might want to make an override with this system here. Oh, of course it's too high. Where's this lead? Oh, this just leads into the machine. Hopefully this is not going to screw up the system by me putting a chest here for the egg override. I suppose I can start feeding it in. It's starting to drain. Egg override. Gotta start dispensing the chickens. Oh, someone took my comparator. That's what the problem is. Someone just took and stole my entire comparator. Who did that? Okay, well. Why are you stealing my comparator? Well, he's getting a big warning for vandalizing public infrastructure. It's 5 points for that. Or 1.3, actually 4 points. And now, I have to give myself a comparator for that. There. can finally restart. But yeah, I will not need to worry about food ever again. Oh, that's strange. For a moment there, it was actually running at double speed. Let's see if I can coax it onto double speed again. No, it still does it once every 0.8 seconds. Or more like 1 second. There are probably like 1,000 eggs to do. Okay. Okay, PT. You do not meet requirements. Look at it, 5 hours. Doesn't matter. And he has loads of warnings, so he's not going to be eligible for a long time. And what's funny, wants to make the requirements even stricter, like instead of player vouching, staff vouching. I don't think that's really necessary at this time, because there haven't really been any incidents of abuse of trust since the illegal items crisis. Yes, because Super Siphon met the requirements fully, but Chris Regen would only needed some vouchers, so he wanted Super Siphon to vouch for him, which is it's kind of a bit shady, because we don't know what to do, and then that caused Jessica to say we need to make it stricter. So we might even have to do a plebiscite or a referendum or something to see what the people want. All slowly firing them in. Unfortunately, I don't know anything good for feathers. Yeah. But you know what? How it's designed, it's not possible for it to run at double speed. I'm just stupid. I think it's just it catching up on lag. Probably because of Clicksrec. Oh yes, now the system is ready. I have my potions. Another thing I wanted to do was build a mushroom growing area. What is this? This has mending on it. Okay, let's see if I can fix. Okay. Okay, that looks like it. Oh no, there's still one little edge here. Okay, this ought to be enough. Let's go back to survival. This will be my mycology lab. And guess what will require me to dig another sub-basement. So I think this will be this. Oh, this will be the center. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I don't know if that's big enough, and it will cover this whole floor. But then I'll have to go to Pangea. And I'll break the torch. There has to be a low light area. No matter about digging up, because this whole thing is getting technically underground. It's strange that all new players are suddenly asking for trusted right now. Hopefully this is not some kind of conspiracy. No. That is hacking. What kind of question is that? Can I use actually no? Well, I guess at least you asked, but now you're on the watch list. Okay, surely this will be large enough to be growing one big mushroom at a time. Okay. And it needs to be dug down to this level. And then I'll be able to make big mushrooms for fermented spider's eye and such, because it turns out that I need the corruption effect, because usually it's bad, but it's good because we need weakness. We need potions of weakness for the infection lab, and we also need potions of killing for the chicken machine to prevent it from getting out of control. Speaking of which, you can still hear it firing away. Yeah, I did a big heavy-handed rollback of creative spawn because it's just littered with TNT holes. Also, somebody made a big banner over South and it says freedom. I don't know what that's for. But for some reason, the Discord server is all filled with right-wingers. I do not know why. It's very strange. In general, this server has been very liberal in practice. In fact, even as a joke, it's a socialist. Like we had the Communist Party and the People's XYZ. So I'll need to go do that guy's rollback request. Right now, I guess. What on earth was that? Someone screwing about with World Edit. this is quite boring, right? Okay. So I'm going to shut that down, and I'll do a restore. Restore. New. Okay, let's, this is this. The other pipe is a bit busted up. Okay. Hopefully that is resolved for that case. However, where should I build the staircase down? Guess in here. What is this? Have I reached an underground? Oh, it's somebody's shaft. Somebody built a deep shaft here and filled it with water. Hopefully it wasn't me, but I think I remember building something like that if I did. Yeah. It's the mycology lab. Guillermo likes to always, or Mr. Turpin rather, likes to always hit me when I'm building a new basement level. Okay. Let me hit that to create a world then. Oh, and I forgot to re-enable fire and TNT. Anyway, this is a big, long, boring episode, I'm sure, but I guess this is what I have to do. Okay. R50. Do that block sword. 2 days. Hopefully that will reaffirm his actions. Yeah. Hopefully this will reaffirm his actions. It's working. It's thinking of what to do. Well, this is what it says. Hopefully this is better. Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait another 5 minutes until something's broken again, eh? So that means back here, this is like this is the machine room here. Now this is one of the deepest parts. It actually needs to be a double floor. That's what I'm supposed to do. It is my duty to do that. What is the light level here? Where was it? I forget where it was. Where was it? I found it before. Dynamic light sources for the light at feet. Oh, client light 6. Okay, that's fine. I need to grab some bone meal from upstairs, and then I'll go to Pangea and see how badly the railways have been destroyed without somebody maintaining them. So I need to take the G line. It's a new one I built, the G line to Southton. Yes. I'm quite happy with the G line. Always thought of building something like it. But the Southton Commercial District is already expanding greatly, and it needs more infrastructure. But since this is getting long enough, I will skip to the part when I get to Pangea. So as I was saying before, strangely, a lot of the people on the Discord server have swung very hard conservative. And this is already effectively a Christian server before. Yes. Yeah, but all the staff are much more progressive, especially socially. But then a lot of the players are all very conservative socially. Like, definitely people have been whining a little bit about the pride flag, and then some troll came on and started using offensive slurs. So that is why we now have a swear filter. Only for the worst ones. You can say normal swear words still. You're not supposed to, but I'm not going to block them that hard. Yes, but what was most dodgy is that when the U.S. Political commentator Mr. Kirk was assassinated a few days ago, somebody asked who he was, and somebody else wrote that he was a sexist, which, considering some of the rhetoric this guy has espoused, yes, I think so. But it's beside the point. But then somebody started coming in and reacting X to it. So, there. I hope there's not going to be a politics war. Because so far, politics wars have been spared. And I hope they can continue to be spared. This is a little station somebody made. It's not on the map. Tree cutting 1. Falling trees. Make me a more modern player. But all along the D line, because it's so remote, there are lots of good places to get started. This was all built by Jacob in a few days. I have to make some improvements to it because this was my slave trading route. And it was being blocked a little bit. But it's quite a long route. So I suppose I will shut the recording off until I get there. Okay, here I am at Pangea Central Station. People say this is really ugly, but I think it's one of the best train stations I've made. I don't know why they hate it so much. I think it's perfectly fine. I think my other stations like the ugly, like the concrete pylon station. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I think they are way worse. Why does it have the explosion? Let's get some more mushrooms. Okay, 35 is enough. Let's head home. But look, this railway station is very nice. I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah. You know what? I'm feeling cheaty today. Let's cheat and use this command. I'll just go like this one. Isn't this station way uglier? It's just a bunch of concrete pylons. Time to go on duty again. Slag. He obviously did not see the days of Lixray versus the old server. Coming to harass me, holding me up on the roadside. And then this guy's going to hold me up on the roadside. I'm going to sleep in my half-built base. It will probably always be half-built because I'll be working on industrial projects. Yeah. But I suppose that is very much enough for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.